Johan Gustaf Renat was a Swedish soldier and cartographer. He is mainly known for his role in bringing detailed maps of Central Asia to Europe after several years in captivity. Early career in Russian captivity. Renat was the son of Dutch Jewish immigrants to Sweden, who took Swedish nationality in 1681, the year before his birth. During the Great Northern War against Russia, he served in the army of Charles XII as a warrant officer in the artillery. He was taken prisoner after the Battle of Poltava in 1709. In 1711 Renat was sent to Tobolsk, where many Swedish officers were kept as prisoners of war. He entered Russian service on the condition of not fighting against Sweden. Renat helped produce maps of Siberia for the Russian government. In 1716 Renat and other Swedish prisoners of war took part in Ivan Buchholz's expedition to explore the gold deposits around Lake Yamish on the Irtysh River. The expedition was ambushed by a Dzunga force, and Renat spent the following 17 years in Dzunga captivity. Dzungarian captivity in return to Sweden. In Dzungaria, Renat helped the Khans Suwang Ratan and Guldan Siran to organize the campaigns against King rule in Central Asia. Among other things, he organized an artillery regiment and helped the Dzungas to cast cannons. Renat also met a Swedish woman who was also a Dzunga captive. This was Brigitta Skartsenfeldt, who hailed from Scania. Twice widowed, she had married a German prisoner who had taken Russian service and been assigned to Siberia. Their convoy was seized by Dzunga raiders in 1716, who killed her husband. She later married Renat. In 1733, Renat and his wife were allowed to leave. They returned the following year to Stockholm, accompanied with 4 Dzunga female servants, who were baptized when they arrived in Sweden. Renat's family bought a house in Gamlestan where they settled down. In 1739, Renat was promoted to the rank of captain in the Swedish army. Central Asian maps. Renat brought 2 detailed maps of Central Asia back to Sweden, but these maps were left in relative obscurity for many years. In 1878, copies of the maps were discovered by the Swedish author August Strindberg, then an assistant librarian at the Swedish Royal Library. He sponsored the republication in Russia in 1881. A decade later the originals were discovered in the library of Uppsala University, where they are still held. Strindberg remained interested in the maps for many years. Work. Renat, Johan Gustaf. Carte de la Dzungari, dressée par le Suédois Renat pendant sa captivité chez les Kalmucks de 1716 to 1733. St. Petersburg, Société Impériale Russe de Géographie 1881.